performance from the boys, 3-1 victory. Nice goals from Tito Villalba, Miguel Almiron, and Joseph Martinez, the 3 DPs, all get on the board. So let's get into these player ratings. And we're going to start first with my man of the match, Alec Kann, who gets 8. And I'll tell you why. If it wasn't for Alec Kann in the beginning of this game, we'd have been out of it. He kept us in the game with big saves while the team had no form, first 10 minutes. And in the first half, he just kept us in the game consistently. And for me, man of the match, because without him, it was over. So well done. I know Miguel got man of the match of the game, but well done to Alec Kann. So he gets an 8. And we'll start at left back, Greg Garza. For the most part, he had a decent game for the most part. There's a couple of times where he pushed so high up and he got caught. And the same thing for Mears. It happens a lot. They push high up on the wings and he gets caught. But for the most part, Greg Garza was solid. So I'm going to give him a 6. It wasn't anything that stood out, but a solid 6. A phenomenal performance today from Leandro Gonzalez Perez. Phenomenal. He was everywhere. Stepping into tackles. Left side, covering for Parkhurst on the right side. So LGP for me gets a solid 7. A great performance. He looked like he was wise beyond his years. I'll say that. So well done to LGP. Parkhurst, I'm gonna give him a 5. And I know that might seem harsh, but there's a couple of times where Micah, and in the beginning of the game, he put us under pressure with a horrible pass, man. And just sometimes it was just like, where is Cap? What's going on with Cap today? You know, and we know he's way better than this. We already know this. But I thought it was just an up and down performance for him through the game. And it was a very rough start. So I'm going to give him a 5. I promise you I love Tyrone Mears, but I'm just going to give him a 5. Tyrone Mears, today he finally started crossing the ball, but it's just too many lapses. And he had a chance to rip a shot, and it was just a poor touch, man. And I just want more from Tyrone. I know he's got more in him, and I want more from Tyrone. So I'm going to give him a 5, man. I know we doling out a lot of 5s around here, but it's because, you know, we were poor. We were very poor for the first 20, 25 minutes, and Federico Higuain, he was constantly getting on the ball behind our 2 center mids. But anyway, we move on. Carmona, I love his work rate. No one can tell me anything about Carlos Carmona because he works from the first minute to the 90th minute. Yes, he picked up another stupid yellow card. I was scared the referee was going to give him a red, but I'm happy he stayed in the game. He snapped into tackles, and even on the yellow, he flew around. He wasn't afraid. He said, well, hey, if I get a red, I get a red, but I'm going to keep tackling people. And so Carmona gets a 7. A solid performance from Carmona. Lorenowicz, yeah, he did his job. Big Red did his job. He had a couple of balls where he cleared out with a header, and we thank him for that because, you know, we haven't been great on set pieces recently. And so he did a good job. And I love how he's seamlessly, he steps into the back line right in the middle and breaks up Gonzalez Perez and Parkhurst. But Lorenowicz, if you notice, he does his job every single game. And more games than not, he's solid. So Lorenowicz, I'm going to give a 6. I mean, it's just a solid performance. So well done, Jeff. All right, we go to the wings. Julian Gressel. Gressel was all right. He was all right. Nothing to stand out. He'll get a 6. He didn't stand out. He had one ball earlier on. He's coming down the wing. They give it to him. He's in his space, and he gets caught in 2 minds between a shot and a cross. Hey, man. Hit it at the goal, man. Make the goalie make a save. Do everything but what you did. Do everything but what you did. So Gressel gets a 6. Not a bad performance by any means. And he came off early, but well done. Big ups to the main man, Yamil Asad, who gets a 7. Yamil looked gassed at 75 minutes. And so when Almiron got subbed out, it was a surprise to a number of us who were sitting there thinking that, hey, this is when Almiron... This is when Assad gets subbed, excuse me. And he stayed in the match, and he worked. He was tired. You could see it. He was exhausted. And he continued to work. 7 from Yamil Asad. And you love the pressure he got to get the ball to Tito on that first goal. So well done, Yamil. A 7. You got an assist. Job well done, young man. All right. Tito Villalba. So many times he's unselfish. He makes that run. He doesn't get the ball, but he makes the run anyway. And today, He got the ball in behind a couple of times, chested it down for other people, headed it down for other people. He made the game work, and I appreciate him for that. He gets an 8 because his work rate, his effort, him being a target man for large parts of the game and holding up the ball and getting it to Almiron and getting it to different places. Well done to Tito Villalba, gets an 8. And we're going to talk about the people off the bench. First up, Kevin Kratz. Kevin Kratz made himself very busy, and he grew from the game on Wednesday where he got a beautiful goal against Charleston. He grew. You saw confidence in what Kevin Kratz did today where he was taking on men, not afraid. So Kevin Kratz gets a solid 7, a beautiful assist to Joseph. So round of applause for you, young man. Chris McCann came in and he came in and put that steal back in the midfield where we went 3 in the mid, and Chris McCann came and did his job. So Chris McCann, round of applause, another solid 7. He was busy. And he moved around. He moved around and contained at a point where we just needed to settle the team down a little bit. And the main man is back, Joseph Martinez. Well, this is something we've been missing. I think we'd have had a lot more points if Joseph didn't get hurt. And I know people said he was going to be out for 4 weeks and he was out for 3 months. That's another story. But Joseph Martinez, 9. And the reason he gets a 9, I'm not going to make him the man of the match. Alex still gets man of the match. He gets a 9 simply because he changed the complexion of that game. As soon as he came on the field, oh man, you could see Columbus like, man, we got to find where this kid is. We have to find where Joseph Martinez is. And Joseph flew around. Joseph Martinez, well done. A beautiful rocket. That's what that was. It was an absolute rocket. Upper 90. The goalie had no chance. Joseph Martinez. Hail Martinez, welcome back, sir. We are so motherfucking glad to have you. All right. Tata Martino gets a 10. Brilliant from Tata today. Brilliant. He made subs at the right time. And I would have personally subbed out a side, but I understand Miguel had just played 90. And so Miguel got a rest. And just brilliant. The boys, whatever you said at halftime worked. Because the first half to the second half, completely night and day. So well done to Tata. And the fans, we're going to give y'all a 7 today. I'm going to tell you why. Listen, we sang the Atlanta United. Atlanta United. We sang the chant for like 3 minutes. I kid you not, 45 seconds later, Atlanta United. It's like, listen, people. Whoever was up there on the tower needed to be replaced. So we get a 7, man. We got to more uniqueness, more, a little bit of something else. But anyway, listen, we got the job done. A great second half from the boys. We did it 3-1. Hey, we got a midweek game coming up. We need these points. Well done, United.